attack. So, yeah, I had a legit anxiety attack that day, and that's what was going on. So you're taking on that thing. That's the thing you're going to point out? You're going to go to the mental illness bucket and bring that one in now. No, that was a legit anxiety attack. So give me another example.
In general, I think you're soft. You can't keep yourself on since high school. You couldn't keep yourself on a playing field.
What are you talking about? What do you mean I wasn't good at playing sports?
You're always injured, and they show that clip of you running down the first baseline.
Yeah, because I was fat and out of shape and had a bad hamstring. What are you, like, you run marathons or something? I don't understand. I'm not an athlete. I'm a talk show host. What does that have to do with anything?
On WFAN, co-host Gregg Giannotti was told he's soft for having an anxiety attack. This was his response.
No, I don't run marathons.
Okay, so what does me not being an athlete have to do about how I do my job, which is to entertain?
Well, let me ask you a question, or let me ask Boomer a question.
No, ask me a question. You're bringing it to me. Keep him out of it. Let's go. You have had terrible points so far. You've brought up a panic attack and called that soft, which is complete BS. You're lucky I didn't hang up on you at that point. And you've said that you're soft because you're not an athlete, and you're supposed to be an athlete when you're a talk show host. So far you've had complete and utter crap for your point. So keep talking to me. What else you got?
No, that's fine. But you know what? You can say that from my point of view, an anxiety attack like that. You know what? I'm of the mindset, and I'm probably more from. I'm older than you. You know, you just got to suck it up.
Oh, my God. You serious, Bill?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the sports radio ecosphere. These are the kinds of nonsensical calls hosts receive all the time.
You got to suck it up. You know how many people have killed themselves because they were told to suck up their mental illness? Seriously. You know how many people? That's the most insulting thing I've heard all the time. I've gone to therapy. I'm on 2 different medications. I'm trying my best to get through the things that I have wrong with me. And you're telling me to suck it up?
I need to be clear about this. For a syndicated sports talk host, to talk about this is massive. More from Giannotti.
I mean, this is why you get a lot of people who go through real trauma that are out in like wars and then come back here and kill themselves because they were told to suck it up because of guys like you, Bill in Connecticut, because I'm soft because I had a panic attack. That's a real thing, man. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. Dak Prescott was open about it, saying with tremendous losses in his life coupled with the COVID-19 pandemic, he told Graham Bensinger he suffered from anxiety and depression, like Bill in Connecticut.
I have deep compassion for clinical depression, but when it comes to the quarterback of an NFL team, you know this as well as better than I do. It's the ultimate leadership position in sports. You are commanding an entire franchise, and they're all looking to you to be their CEO, to be in charge of the football team. Because of all that, I don't have sympathy for him going public with, I got depressed. I suffered depression early in COVID to the point that I couldn't even go work out. Look, he's the quarterback of America's team.
Skip Bayless downplayed it. Maybe Bill should reflect on the heroes of his time, like Jerry West, who wrote in his 2011 book, West by West, My Charmed, Tormented Life, that he was beaten by his father, felt like he didn't want to live some nights, his mother depressed, his sister also beaten. Into the early hours of the night, former Raptors player and current Bull DeMar DeRozan would tweet, "The depression got the best of me." He experienced depression when his father passed in February 2021. DeRozan has been open about his struggles and has since been an advocate. Then there was Naomi Osaka in the world of tennis, who has said many times she suffers from long bouts of depression. She was mocked for trying to do press conferences in a way that made her feel more comfortable. Michael Phelps admitted to his own struggles with depression. The list goes on. Serena Williams, Allie Raisman, Kevin Love. The American College of Sports Medicine found approximately 30% of women and 25% of men who are student athletes report having anxiety, and only 10% of all college athletes with known mental health conditions seek care from a mental health professional, while professional and elite athletes also face mental health challenges. And data indicate that approximately 35% of elite athletes suffer from disordered eating, burnout, depression, and/or anxiety. Limited privacy, inadequate recovery time, and limited control or independence may also add to the stress of a professional or elite athlete. And yet, for the United States, the richest country in the entire world, mental health services still fall by the wayside where its citizens are seriously struggling. It is microcosmic of how many fans feel of players. They're rich. They're successful. Get over it.